There we go. Hi, it's official. Welcome to 5 tips to help you reduce stress naturally. Tonight, what we're going to do is talk about the negative effect that stress has on our body. We'll also share some tips and products to help you reduce stress and create lifelong wellness. It really is possible to have aches and pains and better mental quality and clarity and more energy and better mood by reducing stress. How does that sound, you guys? Put in the chat. Yes, I'm here. I'm ready to learn. And Mr. Epps needs to stop playing around. Thank you. So we can focus. That's great. And I'm going to open the chat now so that I can see you guys. Cool. Thank you. Yes, hello, Anastasia. Hello, Joanne and Nancy, Nicole, Virginia. We're so glad you guys were able to join us tonight. And we're also going to be sharing our most popular essential oils for helping with stress and anxiety. You don't have to buy anything, but if you see something you like, we'll help you get it. What we usually do is set up a time to talk one-on-one to make sure you get something that makes the most sense for you. I'm planning, the goal is to share all this information in about 50 minutes and then have some time for Q&A. 50 minutes is not a long time to go into a lot of detail, so no, this is overview and get you to a point where we can help you start to implement some of these tips, but also know that it's ongoing support that we offer. So we want to help you get to a place where you're able to get started and then know that it is going to be ongoing support. We like to say with our doTERRA family that we're, all here supporting each other. Sound good? Give me a thumbs up, say yes. So I know we're all on the same page. Now, for those that don't know us, my name is Faye Epps.
I'm Joel.
Yep. And, I want to share a little bit of my background because you might be wondering, who are these people? Who is this woman talking? Why is she qualified? So I wanted to give you a little bit of my background. Now, personally, we basically, right? Because when we got together, we already had started that journey towards a wellness lifestyle. And so we've been living a wellness lifestyle now for over 46 years. And we've raised 4 children this way on a plant-based diet and natural medicine. And we now have a 3-year-old grandson that is also being raised with a wellness lifestyle. So that's from one mom to another. And I really wish I had a lot of these products that I'm going to talk about when my kids were young. What I used, herbs, homeopathy, Bach flower remedies. But what I found, and I'm going to share about the essential oils, is that they're actually more powerful and easier to use. So I really wish I had had that when my kids were little. Now, on a professional level, I'm a nutritionist and a holistic health coach, and I've also taught health and nutrition on the college level for over 20 years, as well as had various nutrition jobs for many years. Now, originally, though, I was going to be a doctor, and my undergraduate degree is actually in pre-med. But as I was doing that and got more and more self-educated on alternative health and natural ways, taking care of ourselves. And I also became pregnant with our first child and started exploring, healthier natural childbirth options. It got me down this path of natural health. And so I pivoted, realized I didn't want to go to med school because back then so much of it was really about trying, it wasn't proactive, right? It was really reactive. You didn't do anything until someone got sick. And then usually it was either medication or surgery. And I knew that there was a way to support people in a natural way to feel better, and live healthier for a longer period of time. And so that leads us up to where we are now. And, I decided, well, what I'm really excited about is that I want you to have options and to be able to care for your family in a safe and natural and inexpensive way. And I also want you to feel empowered to be able to have tools in your home that you can use to take care of your family. We always say knowledge is power, but really what we've come to realize is that it's knowledge plus action that's transformational. And it's that transformation that we want to support you in. And we know that it's possible for you and your family. Now, we decided to share these products with others and create our own business because we wanted to help others feel better. And we wanted to have a positive impact in the world. And now what we're doing is creating a team of people that also want to help others feel better. Now, if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, we can set up a time to talk. We're not going to go into that now because this is focused on you and helping you feel better. But if it is something that you want to learn, if you're open to learning how you can earn money or get free products by creating your own business with doTERRA, we're more than happy to talk with you. For now, though, let's get back to stress and anxiety. So, what is stress? You ever think about that? Like, we talk about it all the time, and we kind of throw that word around like, I'm stressed, or I'm so stressed out, or you stress me out, right? We just always use that word, but what is it, right? Well, the actual definition is mental and physical responses by our body to changes and challenges in our life. Changes and challenges in our life. So put in the chat, based on that definition, do you think that we can get rid of stress? Yes or no? We're always having challenges. We always have change in our life, right? They say there's 2 things you can count on. I say 3, death, taxes, and change. And so if we're always having to adapt to change, right, that means we're going to have stress. So we're not going to be able to eliminate it, but we can learn how to manage our response. Now, what are some of the things that cause you stress, that you get stressed out? What are some of those things? Again, put them in the chat and we'll share them with everybody. What gets you stressed out? Money, kids, husband, wife, right? What else? Traffic. What are some of the things that get you stressed out? Your boss, school, if you're in school, right? So we often think that the stress is coming from the outside and affecting us. But really, again, what these triggers are, let's see, I had a crazy stressful day. So Eric, I'm assuming it was work that got you stressed out and maybe the people at work, right? Anyone else? Well, so really what we think are stressing us out are called triggers. And it's any real or perceived physical, social, or psychological situation that causes our bodies to react. So it doesn't even have to be real, you guys. We could imagine that as we're walking to the car, someone is following us. And the same stress response will happen even when no one is there. So stress is really an internal response. we can't get rid of all the triggers. So it's now time to look at things that we can do to help us be able to react in a different way or calm down faster. Because, why is it even important? Well, tell me in the chat, what are some of the ways you experience stress? What are some of your physical symptoms or your emotional symptoms? I know for me, when I'm stressed, I get maybe irritable, maybe a little more short-tempered. I can get more aches and pains or stomach upset. How do you experience? So there are real physical responses that are going on in the body that if we continue to experience stress, which unfortunately we live in a chronically stressed society, we end up having wear and tear on the body. In fact, the Center for Disease Control says that 70 to 80% of all illness is due to stress. And most people walk around in stress about 70% of their day. And sometimes we don't even know it because we get so used to being stressed. We think it's our normal state of being. And so it's time to change that because it really does lead to not only these minor aches and pains, but more serious things like high blood pressure or decreased cognitive functioning, increased weight gain, decreased immune functioning, making us more susceptible to illnesses and even things like cancer and autoimmune disorders because we get increased inflammation and pain. So as much as we joke around, oh, I'm stressed, it really is a problem. Now the good news, and while you guys are, emotional too, thank you for sharing. While you guys are sharing, I want you to know the good news is there are some simple things that we can start to do and incorporate into our daily life to help reduce stress and anxiety naturally. Because unfortunately, the more common go-to is medication. And a huge percentage of the population, including children now, children are the fastest growing segment of the population being put on anti-anxiety and depression medications, like 5 to 7-year-olds even. That's awful, right? So we want to help present a better way. Sound good? So if you haven't already, grab some paper and a pen and take notes. The recording will be available as well for you to go back and listen and take notes later if you like. But number one, breathing. Now, without doing anything, I just want you to notice your breathing. Where do you feel it most? Up here? In your chest? Or in your abdominal area? Put it in the chat. Just notice your breath. Don't change it. Where is it? Chest or abdomen? Now, most people, when we are stressed and just going about our day, we end up breathing shallow and breathing in our chest. And this creates tension. It actually increases stress. So just by becoming aware of our breath and periodically through the day, we take little breaks for some deep breathing. Just practice now. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Give a sigh. Now, the nice thing about breathing is it can be done anywhere. Now, you might not want to give that sigh, so it's okay. You can just do it silently as well. But you can do it anywhere, whether you're at your desk in the office, or you're stuck in traffic, or you're waiting in line and you're in a hurry, or someone just said something and got you upset. You can breathe. No special equipment. Now, there is a little breathing technique that I just want to teach you that you can practice that's really nice, but just know that even just taking deep breaths will be wonderful. But it's called the 4x8 breathing. And you inhale to a count of 4, hold your breath, hold that breath in for a count of 4, and then exhale slowly to a count of 8. Now, this might take a little learning to be able to get enough breath in to exhale to a count of 8. But I guarantee that it will help you to calm your mind and help you relax. And just doing this periodically through the day, and maybe even every morning, start your day this way, and in the evening, maybe when you get home, as a way to relax. It really makes a difference. And you might even be feeling more relaxed now just by taking some deep breathing. Anyone feel a difference? Put me in the chat. I know I did, just by doing some breathing, right? So breathing, number 1. Number 2, time management. Time management. Why is this important? Well, so often we feel overwhelmed because we're thinking of all the things we need to do, right? But when you think about it, is it really time management? We all have the same amount of time. So it's really about managing activities. So there's a couple of things that I recommend. 1, every evening or before you go to bed, make a list of the things you need to do. And maybe star the 3 most important things, okay? So that you're already starting your day knowing your path for the day. The other thing to do, if you're feeling overwhelmed during the day, and it's like, because I know for me, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I often become paralyzed. It's like, oh, I got to do this, but no this, that, and I don't do anything, and it just creates more anxiety. I find when I brain dump, I just write down all the things I need to do, and then I'll circle the most important things that I need to get done. So again, it helps me, 1, just get it out of my head, and 2, prioritize. Give it a try. Might help. Number 3, movement, exercise, whatever you want to call it. Some people don't like the E word. If you want to call it movement, our bodies are meant to move. This helps burn off the stress chemicals, so it helps us feel better. Circulation is improved, which helps us remove the waste products, helps us feel better, and also helps reduce muscle tension. So it doesn't matter whether it's doing stretches with deep breathing or more formal things like yoga or Zumba, right? Cardio, some kind of deep breathing, dancing. Just put on music and move your body. It doesn't have to be formal. Get your heart rate up, get circulation going, you're going to feel better. And on a regular basis, five times a week if you can, and mix it up so that it's fun. Have a buddy so that you're more likely to do it. But exercise, our bodies are made to move. 4, diet. Yeah, put in the chat, what kind of movement do you like to do? Okay, put it in the chat. Now, diet. What you eat affects your stress. What you eat affects your body. There's no getting around it. Lots of sugar, fried foods, processed foods, alcohol, caffeine, sugary beverages, these all have a negative effect on our system and on our mind. And we're not getting the nutrients that we need. So by little shifts, by focusing on a whole fresh food diet, whole grains, lots of fruits and veggies, legumes, nuts, and seeds provide the nutrients that our body needs without taking nutrients away like processed foods and sugary foods do. Okay, so think whole fresh foods. The other thing that's important is drinking lots of water. We want to have half our body weight in water, in ounces of water. Helps flush out those chemicals, the waste products, helps our mind is a lot of water, right? Mostly water. So it helps us think better and feel better. And lastly, the other reason why we really need to pay attention to what we're putting into our system is because our gut health matters. Now, if you joined us last month, we did a whole presentation on gut health. What I want to emphasize here is the reason why gut health is so important is that 90% of our serotonin is produced in the gut. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps produce a good feeling, healthy mood, and also better sleep. And research shows that serotonin levels can have an effect on mood and behavior. And so helping keep our gut and the bacteria, the microbiome healthy is going to actually have a positive effect on our mood and the way we feel and our ability to handle stress. So if you would like the recording from last month, please private message me. You guys all are connected to me, and I'll be happy to share the link to that recording on gut health. But now let's get into number 5. And this is where essential oils come in. I love using essential oils, and we're going to shift. Awesome, you guys, thanks for sharing. We have Zumba, dance and walking, dancing. That's great. That's great. We're going to share our screen now. Let's see. Can you find it? Put in the chat a takeaway, something that you want to start doing from what we've talked about already. Love to see it in the chat. What's a takeaway so far? Awesome. So why we love essential oils? They provide a quick response, sometimes almost immediately when it comes to mood. Also, essential oils support a healthy lifestyle. They add to healthy eating. Oops, let's move that. No. Sorry guys, let's move this. There we go. So supports healthy lifestyle like eating. It helps with gut health, also with exercise, pre-workout, post-workout, helping with those aches and pains, and also helps with the chronic problems created with stress, like sleeping problems, blood pressure issues, chronic pain. So these oils just really make it easier for feeling better. And what we find is people are turning to doTERRA because they want to help themselves and their family stay healthy without the side effects of modern medicine. Put me in the chat if that resonates with you. Or others have tried lots of ways to solve health problems and they're not getting the results they want. Put number 2 if that resonates with you. And lastly, they want safe, natural solutions for their family and home without toxic chemicals. And they don't have time to research all of the products, all of the chemicals that are in the products they're using. And so we know that doTERRA provides safe, natural, non-toxic products and does multiple testing to ensure it. So put number 3 if that resonates with you. Now, why we do what we do. You want to answer that one?
Why do we do what we do?
Yeah.
Well, because we want to create a team of people, an army of people that want to help others feel better in their health. And that's why we do what we do. Education is the key, but like Faye said, without action, there's nothing happening. So with action, there's transformation, and that's the idea, is to get other people teaching other people how to feel better and incorporate wellness into their lifestyle.
Yeah, and we weren't exactly looking for essential oils. Being a nutritionist and a health coach, I already had our routine down. But it was kind of interesting that the oils found us and right at a perfect time because it was right after the housing crisis and the Great Recession. And we got caught up in both of those and were really affected. In fact, we were on the verge of losing our house, of foreclosure, because during the recession, we lost our business and Joel's other job, you lost hours,
Yeah,
right, and
yeah.
clients. My hours were cut with teaching, and we just weren't making enough money anymore. And we didn't know what we were going to do. And so we had 4 kids, some of them in college, and you can imagine the stress that we were under. And even for us, like I was already exercising, we were eating well, we were, meditating, trying to do everything, but that stress level was so high. In fact, it was causing problems in our relationship, and almost to the brink of saying, "Forget it, I'm done."
Well, who out there knows that money causes stress or lack thereof?
Yeah, right? Yeah, anyone
Who can
relate?
relate?
Right? Money and stress issues. And so we started using the essential oils during this time, and our sleep was completely messed up. I couldn't fall asleep. My mind was just going over all the problems. Joel could fall asleep, but then he'd wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to go to sleep. And then at some point, I would wake up because I noticed he wasn't there. And then I'd lay there for another 2 hours till it was time to get up. So our sleeping patterns were horrible. So we brought the oils into our life. We said, you know what? It can't hurt. Let's try it. And we started diffusing some oils, Serenity in particular, and using Balance every night in the diffuser and putting it on us. Temples, behind the ears, back of the neck, kind of smelling it, whatever I could do to get it on me and breathe it in. And in a couple of weeks, we kind of looked at each other and it
Mm-hmm.
was like, did you have problems sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
No, right? You
Mm-hmm.
didn't get up.
Yeah.
And I thought I would read in bed for a while, and every night, after about 5, 10 minutes, I'd be conked out, right? So it was like, wow. And then the other thing we started is just diffusing a blend of citrus oils called Citrus Bliss. And I lovingly call it my happy oil. We just started diffusing it. As soon as we got up in the morning, had it diffused all day, and I could just feel my energy shifting. Now, it didn't make all of our problems go away. It's not magic. I wish we could just wave a magic wand and poof, be gone. But what it did do was help us to feel better and respond better to our stress and be able to make better decisions. And so after those experiences, like, there's really something here, and we want to share this with others. Now, if any of you that are already using essential oils, you have a favorite stress oil, put it in the chat. Let me know. Put it in the chat. So, what are essential oils? Some of you are veteran oil users. Many of you are new to this. So we just want to make sure everybody's on the same page.
So let's talk about essential oils. There's three really cool things about essential oils: that they're safe, effective, and affordable. Now, essential oils are made from plants, and for those of you that don't know, they're the extracts from plants. Usually they're distilled in one of 3 or 4 different ways, and we found that these extracts are very effective at helping us with health issues. So what you're looking at on this particular slide is a peppermint plant, and on those leaves are little oil sacs, and those oil sacs are 50 to 70 times more potent than herbs. So there's none of the typical roughage that you get with herbs. There's just the pure essential oil that helps you. And so this particular oil, peppermint, is good for energizing. It's good for cooling the body. It relieves head tension. It can even help with stomach aches. It's one of the most amazing oils.
Yeah.
The oils are also effective. And why are they effective? Because they can do things that other substances can't do, like cross the membrane of a cell, which is basically made of fat, and get inside of the nucleus of the cell and help regulate the cell's activity and enforce what the cell should be doing. And so one of our most popular blends is called On Guard, which is amazing
Yeah.
for immune boosting and helping with immunity.
And getting rid of
Killing
those
microbiomes that are not good for you.
the threats out
Right,
there.
the environmental threats are not good for you, in
Exactly.
whatever form they come.
It's definitely one you can use daily
Yeah.
to just help support your body.
Right. And the essential oils are affordable. For literally pennies per dose, you can have an effect of a change that can make all the difference. And for instance, lavender. If you ever burned yourself and got a blister, you know how painful burns can be. Well, with lavender, you can put lavender on a burn right when it happens, and it probably most likely won't blister. I've never
Yeah.
seen any burn blister with lavender. And you can use lavender for things like calming and sleep and just creating a more calming atmosphere.
Yeah.
And at pennies per drop, one or two drops can cost as little as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents.
Yeah. And a little tip, having really anxious feelings or stressful, you can put a couple of drops of lavender under your tongue because it's very calming to the nervous system. So you'll get a quick response. It's also great for seasonal threats. It's an antihistamine, so it can help with that too.
Mm-hmm. So why doTERRA essential oils?
Yes. Well, we want to think of three things: purity, chemical composition, and consistency. And because doTERRA tests their oils multiple times in the process, and also from the very start of growing the plant, make sure that the environment, the soil, the seed, everything is right to get the maximum or the most effective product there is, and make sure through testing that it's beyond organic. No synthetic additives, no pesticides or herbicides or other products added to it, like a carrier oil or a less expensive essential oil mixed with a more expensive essential oil. It's really sad, the adulteration that goes on in this industry. In fact, 80 to 90% of all essential oils are adulterated. Now, the other thing that really matters is the chemical composition, to make sure that it's safe and most effective on a cellular level, on a biological level. And this is, again, where doTERRA's testing, as well as knowledge and working with experts in the field, make sure they're providing the most effective essential oil. And the third thing, when you're using this for your health, you want to make sure that each bottle is going to affect you the same way. This is where consistency comes in. And so doTERRA makes sure from batch to batch, you are getting within a very small range of deviation the exact same product.
Right, this is crucial for dosage.
Right, and this is why now hospitals, oncology centers, chiropractors, physical therapists, ER doctors. So we're just seeing so many health professionals now embracing doTERRA because we've really raised the standard for essential oils and truly have made it integrative health.
Yes. As a matter of fact, our lavender has recently been approved as a therapeutic.
So, Kais, I'll answer that. Let's save Q&A at the end. That's a good question, though. So, let's just quickly, 3 ways to go through these. Aromatic, which really becomes very important for mood. It's one of the fastest ways to affect how we are feeling. If you all just pinch your nose right here, kind of on the bridge of your nose, you have what's called an olfactory bulb. So when you inhale or using a diffuser, the essential oil molecules are going up your nose passage to the olfactory bulb, which goes directly into the limbic brain. And the limbic brain controls emotions and stress and autonomic nervous system functions in your body, like blood pressure, heart rate, respiration. And so this gives an immediate calming effect. It turns off the alarm phase and helps you to respond in a calm manner. So it's really nice. Wild orange is a beautiful one for energizing, but also calming, helping to soothe anxious feelings. Breathe is also one because, again, it helps us to breathe deeper. And you all experience just by taking deeper breaths, it helps to calm you down. Now, topical is great for affecting particular areas on your body. You can apply it to an area where you're experiencing tension, like neck and shoulder from that stress. Or maybe you got a stomach ache from stress. You could apply it directly on your stomach. You can also, just for general well-being, apply it on the bottom of your feet, and the oils will quickly go through the system and get into every cell of your body. So Deep Blue is great for soothing, for muscle aches and pains, and Digestin is our digestive blend, which helps calm your digestive system, which often can get unsettled when feeling stressed and anxious.
And what's amazing about Digestin is it can be used for not only diarrhea if you have that or constipation, because it's what's known as an adaptogenic, and it can actually rebalance whatever is going wrong inside of your gut.
Yes. Now the last way, which is, you only want to use pure and right chemical composition of essential oils. So this is why doTERRA's oils can be used internally. Internal is a way to get systemic or full body effect. So for instance, lemon, think all things cleansing inside your body and outside your body. So drinking it in your water is going to help support the liver, help in flushing waste products, including those stress chemicals. And frankincense helps with cell repair. It's anti-inflammatory and also helps to calm and support the nervous system. So all these oils work really well for supporting you in helping to reduce stress and anxiety and feel better. Now there are a few other oils that we want to share. One is Balance, which is our grounding blend. Think peaceful. Think support. Think being stable. That's what Balance helps you with. It's a wonderful oil to use every day. You can put it like on your wrists, behind your ears, bottom of the feet. You can inhale it, so you can use it aromatically and topically. Another one is Copaiba, which is wonderful for helping to calm anxious feelings. A couple of drops under the tongue, or put it on you, temples, behind your ears. You could put it in an empty veggie capsule along with frankincense, maybe some other calming oils, and take it internally. You could just put it directly, a couple of drops, like I said, under the tongue, will go into your system quickly. So it's just really great for overall body support.
And it's a great oil for mixing with other oils too, because it helps to accentuate the properties of the other oils. So one of my favorites is to put Deep Blue rub or Deep Blue oil with Copaiba together. And man, I mean, it just feels like knocks the pain right out of wherever you're putting it.
Yep. And then lastly, whoa, I know that's a lot of writing on there. Don't try to read it all. Just know Adaptive is our calming blend. And there's 3 components to it. The roll-on oil, which is already pre-diluted. So great for topical application, pulse points, behind the ears, back of the neck, right? Then we have the oil, which is wonderful for putting in the diffuser. You can also, if you don't have the roll-on, put it in the palm of your hand and inhale. It's going to get right up into your limbic system, remember, and calm you down. And the third component are capsules. Now, this is different than the oil. The adaptive capsules do have lavender and wild orange essential oil in it, but they also contain cofactors and botanicals to help your brain make the right neurotransmitters for helping you calm down. Yeah. So it helps you make serotonin and dopamine, and also supports GABA production, which helps reduce excitability. We get wonderful feedback on this product. Put adaptive in the comments if you have used it before. It's one of our newer oils, but it has become so popular. And we cannot not talk about lifelong vitality. If you want to have more energy, better mood, better cognitive functioning, less aches and pains, better skin, thicker, stronger hair and nails, lifelong vitality is you. Just think cellular foundational health. It's going to help everything else work because your cells are getting the nutrients that they need.
Yeah, this is part of that nutrient or supplement tip that is key to good health.
Yes, yes. You know, even if we try to eat well, excuse me, there are just so many factors that come into play that disrupt our nutritional needs. So to me, this is my insurance, and we use this daily, and it really makes a difference. I know for me, if somehow I miscalculate and we run out, I really feel it with my mood and my overall outlook on life.
Yeah.
I know for you, feel it with the energy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And just overall body feeling it just makes your body feel better. Yeah. I remember when we first started experimenting with these, and there was this little thing that we put our hands on, and it would do a readout and tell us what we need. We had to tell stories, remember? And so it would tell stories, and so we put it on our hands and tell us what we need. And I used it the first time, and it was like off the charts. I needed all this different stuff, and my numbers were so high, and it was so bad. And then I took this for a couple of months, came back and tried the little device again, put my hand on there, and my numbers dropped down dramatically. I was in much better health only after using it for 60 days. Yes. It was amazing.
Yes, and it actually is our #1 selling product, and there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can take all the product and send the empty bottles back if you don't feel a difference. So it's really pretty amazing. So all these wonderful essential oils, what's the best way to get them in your home? Now, if you're already a wholesale member, if you're already enrolled with doTERRA, and know that you are not alone, there are over 12 million people around the world using these products. The best way, the smartest way to get these products is through the Loyalty Rewards program. And now we've added free shipping to the Loyalty Rewards program. You're going to earn a percentage of your order back in product points that you can get free product. You're already getting 25% off retail, and now you're getting free shipping. So it really is the best way to get these products. Now, for any of you that do not have a membership yet, getting a membership with an enrollment kit is really the best way, the smartest way, because the membership fee is waived and you're getting the products below wholesale price when you get started with a collection. And the reason why doTERRA does this is because, you know, you might have been going and listening to all these products and thinking, oh yeah, I want that one. But then it's like, oh yeah, that one. And that one would help. And so doTERRA knew that, right? To really create wellness, it's different ways of using the product. And so they put these collections together. And here's a couple of our most popular kits. I love the Home Essentials. I call this Body, Mind, and Spirit. And you're going to notice over on the left, It has all the oils we talked about today. It's got the peppermint, the lemon, the deep blue, the lavender, our adaptive blend, the copaiba and balance, breathe, digestin, and on guard, and it comes with a diffuser. And so you're getting the support for those physical symptoms that might be happening because of stress, but also helping your system calm down and reset, really is what I like to say, how you're responding to stress over time.
And
Now,
this month
with
only.
this month, that's right, with this kit, you also get a free Deep Blue rub and another bottle of Deep Blue oil. Can we say relief?
Yeah.
Can we say to all those aches and pains that stress causes, right? So it's an awesome way to get started. Now, just for the next few days, there is another really special to get started. And also for you that are already a member, you can also take advantage of BOGO. Buy one, get one free. But in this case, what doTERRA did was put all the products together into what's called the BOGO box. You are paying for 5 oils and
At wholesale.
At a wholesale price because doTERRA is waiving the membership fee. And you will be getting 9, right now,
No,
8 free oils. And if you just add another 13 PV, which is about $13 to this kit.
Like a wild orange or something.
Yeah, or some hand lotion.
Yeah.
We can help you.
Things.
You will also get Deep Blue Rub and Deep Blue Oil free. And this is all for about $160. 15 products.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
And you're going to get the adaptive capsules. You're going to get Serenity and Balance and Breathe and Peppermint, Lavender, Lemon, On Guard,
and
tea
some blends,
tree,
like beautiful.
And beautiful, which is lime and bergamot. And bergamot is the oil of acceptance. Often that can be part of our, issue with stress, right? We're very critical and judgmental of ourselves. And so here's another way to help combat.
It's incredible. It's like over $250 saved.
Yes.
And just this one collection of oils alone, plus Deep Blue Rub. I've never seen anything like it.
No, not at all. I haven't either. This is one of the best BOGO boxes and deals that we can put together, promotions that I've ever seen. Promos. Would you like a promo? So with that, how do you get started? Ooh, and we got a couple of other things.
Yeah.
For those of you that like to take action, you are a decisive person and you know you want to get started, we are going to give you this travel keychain with 8 free vials, and we're going to fill up 4 of those with some stress oils for you to get started right away while you're waiting for your order to arrive. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
And if you also set up a loyalty rewards order for the following month, you will receive this Advanced Oil Magic reference book from us for free. And this reference book is amazing. Helps you find protocols for over 600 ailments, helps you learn how to use your oils and supplements, and also, besides all of that, you'll also get a wellness consult from me. But with this book, it's like having a wellness consult for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Right? So, if you know you're ready to get started, just put start in the chat. Also, for anyone not sure what's the best way to get started, or for you that already have your membership and you have questions about what products would be best for you, put one-on-one in the chat, and we'll set up a time to talk one-on-one so that I can just learn a little bit more about what's going on and help find the best fit for you. It's really that simple, and that's what I love about this.
And don't go anywhere. We still got to do the drawing for the on-timers.
That's right. So here's what you do next. Either choose what product you want to put on your loyalty reward if you're already a member, Or if you want to get started, either the Home Essentials Kit or the March BOGO box, which is only available for a few days, or schedule a one-on-one call and we will try to get that done ASAP in case you want the BOGO box, because I'm telling you it will sell out. And then message the person who invited you to this with the option that you want, and they'll connect with you and help you get your order placed so that you'll be getting results as soon as next week. Pretty cool, right? So with that, we want
Last one.
to,
It's got to have
there's
another
the
video.
last one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.